Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. It was done using Loren Sherman's script, which uses a combination of dot modifiers and line modifiers in conjunction with these four different shaped letter stems. And vowels are a bit trickier. They're smaller circles and they have different positions depending upon what vowel they are and if they're enclosed on one of these four letter stems. This script makes the most sense in practice, so I'll go ahead and hop to this design. The first thing I want to talk about are all of the extra decorations I have going around this. It's a slightly fancier design, and these big chains of dots are just some extra decoration. They're far enough away from any actual letter stems, and there's too many of them for them to look like dot modifiers, because again, the highest number of dots for a letter is 4, and there are a lot more than 4 dots in these chains, plus there's no letter stems anywhere near them. So here are examples of actual dots on these letter stems. So let's go ahead and read this word first. So you start at the bottom of a word circle and you read counterclockwise, like a time traveler going back in time. So these are our first 2 letter stems. They are shallow divots. So they're this shape, like a little bite taken out of our word circle here. And there's a double line here. There's 2 lines, 1, 2, and these lines are different thicknesses. So they are stacked consonants that are different because different thicknesses means different letters. And you read the thin one first and then the thick one second. So it's important in the tattoo that this one is a tiny bit thinner than this one. So this thin one has no modifiers on it at all whatsoever. So that is the letter T. And then we have this thick one here, where there are 1, 2, 3 dots closest to that stem. Yeah, there's a circle here. This is an example of a vowel. It's right in the center of that stem. We'll get to that later because you always read the consonants and then the vowel. It doesn't matter the thickness. You always read the vowel last if they're stacked. But 1, 2, 3 dots on a shallow divot is an R. So if we look over here, 3 dots, R, shallow divot. So TR are our first 2 letters. Then we have this vowel, and it has a line radiating outwards. So if we look at our vowels, right in the middle position here, and go around here, this is in the E position, but it has a line. U is like E, but with a line out. So line going out, meaning this is a U. Continuing around, here's a deep divot. So unlike the shallow divot, this one is more than 50% complete and curves back in on itself. I kind of have these deep divot stems in this style sticking out of the word circles. Here's another one. And I could have ended them here, but I feel like it adds a nice little flair and fills out the space well if the arc continues through. Anyway, it's still a deep divot taken out of the word circle, and there are 1, 2, 3 dots attached to that stem, making it a D. And even though these dots line up with these dots, we can tell that there's 3 dots here and 2 dots here. 1, 2 versus 3. So that means this letter is in this column. And if we look at our stem, it's a circle on the line of the word circle. So like this, making it a Y. So this is Trudy's name, T-R-U, line going outwards, D, 3 dots, Y. So Trudy's name is here. And then if we continue through, our next name is here. So this line connects from the U to the N to the S to the N. So this one swirl connects all 3 names together, which I think is pretty cool. Anyway, so this is just decorative sentence circle stuff here around the outside, these arcs. The inner bits are the names themselves. Anyway, here's our next name, bottom of the word circles here. It starts with a little circle, so it starts with a vowel. So it's one of these, and it has a line on it, this line going outwards. Going inwards towards the center of the word circle. And because it's going towards the center of the word circle, that makes it an I. In fact, here's another I. Same thing. The lines of the I's just connect up to each other. So this is an I, but it's at the very end of the word. Anyway, so it starts with an I, continuing around. Here's our next letter. It's a completed circle inside the word circle, which means it's in this row. And it's got 1 line ending on it, meaning it's an N. So I-N. Here's another D, 1, 2, 3 dots on a deep divot, just like this D. And then here's that last I talked about. So I-N-D-I. And then here's our next name inside here. And again, this is just the sentence decorative circle here. And our actual guts of the word are inside it. So here we have a circle inside the word circle with no modifiers at all. So that's just a J. So J's are like N's, but with no lines on them. Continuing around. Here's another little circle. It's a vowel, and it's outside the word circle. making it an A, like that. Continuing around, here we have a shallow divot, just like these, and there are 1, 2, 3 lines ending on it. So even though this looks like it's a circle, because it's interrupted by this stem here, and it ends on it, it means it's 2 lines ending on this stem, one here and one here. And then our third one is here, making it an S with 3 lines. And here's the O, a little circle vowel, just like that one, or these ones, or that one. And it's inside the word circle, so that makes it an O, like that. And then last but not least, another N. 1 line on a circle inside the word circle, just like that. So there's Jason. So yeah, Trudy, Indy, and Jason. I hope you like this design. I think it turned out super well. And yeah, I hope it makes a great tattoo for you. Bye.